Hey, Nithyanandam. My name is Kela, and I live in Southern California. The Los Angeles Temple Sangha, that is my spiritual community, and I feel profoundly blessed to have come into that fold because they welcomed me so beautifully. My friend Peter, who has been a devotee and a follower of Swamiji for I don't know how many years, maybe 7, 8 years, I don't know, but about 5 years ago, he started talking to me about Swamiji and inviting me to these programs all over the world. And I was like, yay, Peter, you have a guru. That's awesome. But I wasn't quite ready for that at that time. So fast forward a couple of years, Peter invited me to a demonstration that he was having at his home with a couple of children who had been initiated by Swamiji, and they were doing third eye reading. They had blindfolds on, and I pulled a book out of my friend's shelf and handed it to like a 7-year-old kid, and he started reading words he wasn't familiar with, and it was so legitimate. You see people saying, oh, it's not real, it's not real. I was there in person. I had the experience, and when I experienced that, I thought, oh my God, I want to be able to do that. I want to crack open my third eye because I've been working on opening my third eye for years. My Kundalini has been active and awake since 2004, but I've never really known what to do with it. So after that demonstration, maybe a year later, I went to a 2-day workshop at a home in North Hollywood. And during that workshop, Swamiji did this thing where he goes, Kundalini, he like wiggles his finger. My Kundalini woke up, got really activated, and was moving all over the place. Prior to that, no one has ever been able to connect with my Kundalini and command it or call it and have it do anything. But that's exactly what happened in that moment. And I was blown away. And when that happened, I knew that there was something amazing going on with this being halfway across the world who could like wiggle his finger, and my Kundalini became activated. I was like, okay, so there's something special here. So I started watching satsangs and satsangs and satsangs, and I started getting initiated into these powers online from someone that I'd never met, had never seen, strictly through a video, through 2A video. And that was incredible. So I started rolling coconuts off of people's hands. I rolled a coconut off of a man's hand who was in Iraq. That was the coolest thing ever for me. Because prior to that, I'd been trying to manifest powers on my own because I've known that that's possible. But it finally took me connecting with Swamiji and him awakening my third eye and him manifesting these powers through me that gave me the ability to finally do this. And I couldn't be more grateful. I knew that when my Kundalini awoke in 2004, at some point I would want to find a teacher that would show me what to do with all of this energy, because I know that it wasn't just awake for no reason. And that teacher turned out to be Swamiji. And over these years, he's no longer my teacher. He's absolutely, absolutely my guru. Like what he's been doing in the world, how he's been just giving and giving and giving and contributing to humanity and healing people and feeding people, and his whole purposeful being, his whole purpose for incarnating was to help us awaken to the fact that we are Paramashiva, that we are source, that we are cosmic consciousness, and that's why he's here. And I am excited to be a part of this movement, to be a part of this global community that is daily manifesting powers. We're talking about people all over the world that Swamiji is flowing his energy through, that he is sharing his awareness and his consciousness through us to awaken us. Thousands of people all over the world manifesting powers all at the same time at different times of the day. And that is awakening us more and more to the fact that we're not just human. We are super conscious beings, and we're capable of expressing infinite powers. And that is what Swamiji has been blessing us with every day. And I couldn't, I never thought that I would want or have a guru, because that's never, being in the Western world, that was never really my energetic space or how I have approached life. I've always thought you're responsible for your own spiritual growth and evolution. And if you have someone that you're dependent on, then you're not really doing your own work. All the work that I've done in my life, doing the yoga, doing the meditations, being vegetarian, being vegan, having my Kundalini awaken, all of that was in alignment with this lifestyle that I've been introduced to, that happens to be Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which is what Swamiji is reawakening actually for the entire world. So the light just went on, and it was like a major click. Oh, Guru, he's guiding me. He's the one who can show me what to do with all of this. He's the one that can actually help bring me to that space of authentically knowing, not just intellectually knowing that I am the source and I am cosmic consciousness, but having that as the experience, my waking experience. And yeah, I felt, before Swamiji came into my life, I really felt like I was on my own, that I was on this spiritual journey that I've been on for a really long time, that I was by myself, that I was responsible for everything by myself, that, I've been parts of different spiritual communities, but I'd never connected with a being that I actually could feel in my inner space, could feel when I'm manifesting powers. And I would say that's a massive difference from like pre-Swamiji. I was not manifesting the power of consciousness over matter. I was not doing third eye readings for people and helping to advise them with Swamiji, advising them through me. I wasn't able to manifest the power of Mahima, making people taller, because Swamiji wasn't in my life yet. I wasn't able to do remote viewing before I connected with Swamiji. Swamiji remote views through me. All of the powers that I get to express, that's Swamiji expressing through me. And I have to say, expressing powers is one of my favorite things to do ever, because the space of oneness that you have to get into in order to express these powers is so blissful, so peaceful, so expansive. You get to be in a space of oneness and connectivity with everything. You get to drop the thoughts. Like your mind, my experience is my mind just goes to sleep, and I just allow Swamiji and his energy to flow through me. And that is what is manifesting the powers. So I would say pre-Swamiji, I wasn't manifesting powers. I wasn't stepping into these gorgeous spaces of oneness as much as I have been with him.